What's up guys, it's me again, welcome back to the vlog. It's been a little while since I've uploaded anything. Just quickly, an update. So, I've acquired a new vehicle. So the Ute is a 1988 model YN58R. It has a 2.2 litre 4Y carby engine in it. Little backstory is it's been sitting in some dude's yard for about 9 years. It's not bad. It fired for third try. It needs a few bits and pieces, but it's all right. I went to U-Pull it and I got some EL Falcon Steelies. Now they're 15 by 6. I'm pretty sure positive 10 or 0. I'm not too sure, but they do sit pretty nice. If you can see, they sit pretty good. So do the backs. But yeah, so today, because this thing's supposed to be a two-wheel drive, we're going to make it into a two-wheel drive. Well, a two-wheel drive height anyway. So quickly, I have looked up the size of holes in the bottom of the plates that hold the leaf springs together. So the holes are 16 millimeter. So what I've done is I've made 4-inch lowering blocks with a stick welder. I mean, it's not the best, but it's temporary, whatever. And they're all together. 50 by 50, 2 of them. That looks like what, 3 mil. So yeah, what I've done is I've measured that out, and that comes to 15 either pointed corner, so it's not going to move around too much. And I have drilled out the bottom to 16 so it can seat back onto the leaf spring itself, which is good. I've also gone and gotten these extended U-bolts. Yeah, they're 65 mil wide, 260 long. Now it says $7, but they've just recently put the price up. It's now $8.95. I was lucky enough to still get 2 of them for $7 because I had to go to a separate store just to get the other 2. Back to story. Picked this thing up pretty cheap. It's got some rusts. Its body's pretty straight other than that. It's got crow's feet paint, all that. The interior is pretty nice. I've put an aftermarket wheel in it. It's automatic. And because it's torsion bar front, I just have to jack it up, undo the nut and wind it down till I'm happy with the height. Also, if I'm dropping it 4 in the back, I need to drop it 3 in the front because the rear's high in the front. I may have to roll the guards. So I'll keep you posted on that, but right now I'm just going to grab the jack and the axle stands and get to doing the rear. Old mate Jackie. Right, what are we looking at? Okay. It's always nice when you have rust fall off your car into your face. Yuck. Come on. Okay. Okay, we're lifting, cool. So there we go. One axle stand under the chassis rail. Then I'm just going to put the second one under and we'll be right. Second axle stands under on the chassis rail. So now, got to lower the jack. Just let that rest under its own weight so I can undo the U-bolts. Alright guys, so I've already gotten one of the U-bolts off already. They're really, really tight. As you can see, I have sprayed. There's a WD-40 on it, and yeah, they're still hard to get off. I am just going to focus on this. I need both hands for it, so I'll jump back into it when it's off. Okay, so what I've done is I've jacked up the diff center. I've left that side still attached, and I've decided I'm going to put one block in at a time because it'll be much easier than trying to juggle the diff around afterwards. So what we're going to do is that bolt there goes into the bottom of my block here, and that bit at the top, that's where the nut's going to go. Well, bolt. So I'm going to jack that up a little bit more because it looks like there's enough room, but there is not. Right. Cool. Now it's going to go on just like that. There you go. Not going anywhere. Now what I'm going to do is let the diff down very, very slowly. Push it into position where it's got to go. Almost. There you go. Beauty. Slipped in. Just like that. Loosen it off. And now what I got to do, that's all centered, that's all good. Yep. I got to throw the new U-bolts straight over the top and bolt them to the existing hat here, or plate, retainer plate rather. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to set the bolts up and then I'll start doing them back up. Alrighty guys, so that was a bigger pain in the arse than I first anticipated. I've got them on now, which is good, but they're still needing to be done up a little bit up the top. Because they're new U-bolts, they are quite tight, quite a pain in the ass to put on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten them up a little bit, leave them kind of loose, and then start work on this side. So this side's been a little kinder to me, so I can manage with one hand. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh, they're locked. They're locked hard. Okay. Well, let's just work on one U-bolt at a time, shall we? I need something to balance that on. Hope we do it. Doesn't roll away. No, that's good. Cool. Well, that's hot. Well, that's real hot. Ow. Alright. Bottom plate's off. These U-bolts, they come off. Now, we jack up the diff again and we put our custom lowering blocks in. And watch as this separates. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, now let's see where the old one used to sit, all the crud. Now what we do, we put that straight on there. Cool. Let me let down the jack a little. Use two hands for that. Alright, so see how it's not lining up properly right here? What we'll do, the quick shove forward. There we go. And now it's in. Awesome. Now I have to chuck the U-bolt over this and over this side. They're a little tight, so I will do it off camera, and I'll start recording again once I've got them over and the plate on. So I have jumped a couple of steps. The U-bolts were slightly too small to sit on that side, so they were the wrong ones. These ones were the right ones, but I've tightened them up. Same with these ones, they're sitting on, all tightened up. Just can't get this strut on, so what I'll do is just jack up a little bit so I can push these back on. If it doesn't go on straight away, use the hammer. Looks like lots easier. Okay. Alright, so that's finger tight. This one over here, that actually needed the backing put on first, and I put it on before the backing, so I'll do that now. I finished off the leaf springs, attached everything. I just dropped it, and I mean, it hasn't even settled yet, but that's pretty good. Go around this side. Yeah, look at that. That's dope. Front's still pretty high. I have cracked the torsion bars, so they are usable, they are movable. I know they're not going to break, which is good. So what I need to do now is jump in the bad boy and turn her around. I'm just going to lower the fronts. Probably just going to use the rattle gun. I'm going to jack it up, get it in the air, and yeah, use the rattle gun, because that's pretty high. I also need to remove the bump stops from the lower control arms as well, and modify them, so I'll come back to that. Okay, so it's night time now, and I've got the bump stops in both sides. They've been trimmed. I have loosened off the adjustment for the steering, which is good. All I got left to do now is jack it up, take these axle stands out, drop her down. Once she's dropped down, I'll see how much these need to be adjusted, and then we'll go from there. Well, the jack just ran out of steam, so luckily that's all I needed to get those out of there. Okay, I'll move that to the side. Cool. Alright, let's drop it, see how much lower it is. Okay, well, that might be too much, because I can't get my jack out. Oh yeah, that's way too much. Okay, oh, bit of dirt there. So take two. I tightened the nuts and bolts on the torsion bar till I couldn't turn them anymore. Let's just check that up. That comes out. That comes out. I swear to God. Better be it. You know what? That's it. I've done it. 8 turns. That sits good. Give it a little. Yep, perfect. About this side. Give it a little. Yep, perfect. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, Well, guys, I'm exhausted. I've spent majority of the day on this, and well, it's done now. So I think it's time for pack up, have a coffee, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.